Hey YouTube, Sam back at you again. How y'all doing? Um, I'm gonna read this story. Um, and this story is coming out of Ponder, Texas. I don't know where that is. I guess that's part of the old Ponderosa. Um, I'm just saying. But a mother of murdered children says she warned authorities about her ex-husband. A man walked into a Texas home this week and shot his three children, his ex-wife, and her boyfriend before turning the gun on himself, according to the Denton County Sheriff's Office. Let me say this right here. This world that we living in right now is not how it used to be when I was growing up. These parents are killing their kids. The kids are killing the parents, and believe it or not, it's happening more often now than anything. I'm like, what is going on? Why are these parents killing their kids? Why are these kids killing their parents, grandparents? Lord have mercy. Let me tell you something. The devil is busy, and he is putting his demonic spirits on anybody that's willing, that got an open peace. If he could throw a little piece of his demonic spirit in somebody, that's all it takes. And I'm gonna tell you, the end results are gonna be tragic. And then you know what happens? The devil got the nerve to tell you to kill yourself because it's over. He done convinced you to kill other people, and now it's the proper thing to do for you to kill yourself. Oh, have mercy. Let me read this story. The only survivor of Wednesday's shooting is the man's ex-wife, Amanda Simpson. The grieving mother took to Facebook Live on Wednesday and Thursday from her hospital bed in a series of heart-wrenching videos to express her devastation at the loss of her three children and boyfriend, Seth Richardson. "I have to start funeral arrangements and don't know where to begin with that," said Simpson in an emotional video. "I see my babies. I see them dead." The videos were taken down as of late Thursday afternoon. Authorities said the murder-suicide was carried out by her ex-husband, Justin Painter, who Simpson said she warned authorities about. The three children have been identified, Lord have mercy, as Odin Painter, 8, Cadence Painter, 6, and Drake Painter, 4. Babies. Babies. You can say 8 years old is not a baby. Yes, the hell it is. It is a baby. He is a baby. Each of the children were found shot multiple times. Lord have mercy. Come on, honey. You done shot these babies. I mean, come on. Their little bodies can't take but so much trauma. The 4-year-old, Lord Jesus, didn't stand a chance. None of these babies stood a chance. And he shot them multiple times. What, you going to make sure they really dead? Let me keep reading. He shot them multiple times in the living room of their mother's Ponder, Texas home. Ponder is a small town about 40 miles northwest of Dallas. Okay, I still don't know where that is. I mean, I've never been to I've been to Dallas airport, but that was it. But I don't know anything about Texas at all. Painter and Simpson divorced last year, according to court documents. Simpson says she's extremely mad at the judge who handled her divorce from Painter. She said she told the judge that he was mentally unstable after he tried to commit suicide last year. So they're going through a divorce. He attempts suicide. She tells the judge he has a mental issue. The judge ignores it. This is the end result of the judge ignoring that. Let me give you another story. And this is so true that it's unreal. And you would not believe it. I would not believe it until I've read the court documents, and I know some of y'all saying, how you get court documents? I took criminal justice and forensics, and I did damn good. So yeah, we get to see court documents, and They could be public record anyway. So, but anyway, it was this young guy. He was dating this girl. They had a baby or two. He was very abusive to her. When I tell you he was abusive to her, he was abusive to the point to whereas she was like, I gotta lock him up. I can't do it no more. She got a restraining order. Well, let me put it like this. She got a restraining order. The judge told her no. Went back to court. Well, he beat her up again. This time she went to the hospital. They had to file a police report. So yeah, they locked him up. She told the judge, I want to get a restraining order against him. Now, restraining order ain't nothing but this piece of paper. That little piece of paper won't stop no bullet, no knife, no gun. It won't stop you from breaking in your door. You can strap this across your door, but it ain't gonna stop nobody from ripping it off and breaking through it. The judge told her no. Again, the judge asked the young man. He said, "I'm gonna have to put you in jail." But he said, "I need to know what you plan on doing with yourself after you get out of jail." He told the judge straight up to his face, when I get out of jail, I'm going to find her and kill her. That threat alone would have put him in jail for another 5 years if I was the judge. I'm like, wait a minute, you going to threaten this woman in front of me? In the courtroom? Oh no, we're going to tack on another 5 years because you need some more time to think. Just as sure as I'm sitting right here looking in this video and talking to you right now. When that boy got out, the girl had the baby. She had a baby. The baby was probably about 6 months to a year old. I want to say maybe a little over a year. Had another child that was about maybe 3 or 4, and another one that was about maybe 8 or 10, something like that. So she wasn't there at the house. He broke in the house and waited for her. They was fighting. He was cutting her every way he could cut her. The final blow that killed her, he stabbed her underneath her arm. That vein underneath your arm and in your leg is like this big or that big. I know the one in your leg is about big as your thumb almost. Trust me, I know. The one under your arm is like that. And if you think that ain't big, look at the size of your pinky and look at the size of your veins in your hand and you tell me what the comparison is. All this stuff is going to your heart. So it gotta be enough, it gotta be big enough so it can just flow right on through, right? Let me tell you how she protected her youngest child. The oldest child ran out to the neighbor's house and called the police. The next to the oldest child hid. She laid on that younger child to keep him from killing that baby. It's not a joke, it is the truth. She asked the judge twice for a restraining order because she know he's going to kill her if they don't do something and lock him up. Judge ain't want to hear it. Let me tell you something. And they end up taking the judge off the bench because he had 2 chances to lock this boy up to avoid a senseless murder, and the judge did nothing. This woman lost her life behind that. You got a man right here that done killed his 3 children and shot the mother of his children and turned around and shot her boyfriend. He attempted suicide last year. She told the judge. Judge didn't want to hear it. See, when you have someone that is sitting on a bench of public service like a judge, or hell, even a magistrate. And if some of y'all don't know what a magistrate is the one where you go downtown and you want to file a restraining order or you want to file a police report. When you can't actually go to the police department itself, you go to the magistrate's office. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. At least that's how it is in Virginia. I don't know how they do it in any other city, township, or parish. I don't know. But I know what they do here in Virginia. Now, I'm going to keep reading. All right. I made it very clear to the judge. I'm sorry. I made it very clear to the judge he was mentally unstable, and they didn't seem to listen. So I don't have my babies, Simpson said in one of her Facebook posts, live broadcast. Court documents show a divorce that didn't raise any red flags, at least not on paper. Really? Really? The proceedings were actually initiated by Painter, and the couple's 3 kids were set to live primarily with him in Tarrant County. So wait a minute, hold on. The kids were going to primarily live with him, probably because they were going to school there. And, she was going to get them on the weekends or whatever the case may be. So, but that's kind of rare. It's not hard to believe that it happens. It happens because you got some bad mamas, and the kids need to go be with a stable parent that wants 2 adults. But after thinking about that, why would the kids primarily live with him if he tried to commit suicide that year prior? Keep reading. Court records show Painter asked for a temporary restraining order against Simpson during the divorce, but in the end, she shared custody of the kids. Maybe it was... Why did she do that? The judge who subsequently signed off, Judge Nancy Berger, said Thursday there were no actual hearings. In one of her Facebook posts, Simpson also said Painter had been trying to get back together with her, but I just couldn't. So he was the type of person, if I can't have you, ain't nobody gonna have you. And guess what? If I can't have you, I don't want the kids either. I don't want no remembrance of you or them kids. Because when I see them kids, I see you. And I'm definitely gonna kill that clown ass of a boyfriend you got. He definitely gonna get gone. While the kids were found shot in the living room, both Painter and Richardson were found in the bedroom. Richardson was shot in the left side of his face. Lord have mercy, shot the man in the face. He was like, oh, hell no, I'm going to get you right on out of here. Boom. Close and personal. Damn. His family said that he was shot while he was sleeping. Lord have mercy. You couldn't even let the man wake up to at least defend himself. You shot the man square on in the damn head while he's sleeping, you punk coward. Man, come on. Oh, Lord. All right. Richardson was originally from South Carolina and was dating Simpson. He had driven 16 hours from South Carolina to Texas for the very day before he was killed. His family said, Lord have mercy. This man done drove from South Carolina to Texas to be with this woman and get killed the day after he get there. Lord have mercy. Had he known that was going to happen, I guarantee he probably said, Mama, I think I need to wait a few more days before I get down there. But you don't know. But to think, man, you can't live in the same area as your ex if you had prior issues. You just can't. You can't. Because if you got one of these people that like to hold on and can't let go, I still love you, we can make it work, I promise I won't be like that no more, I won't do none of this stuff. It's like, no, we done had this discussion. You done told me you won't go be like this 3, 4, 5 times. Hell, 3, 4 years ago you told me you was going to stop, and you still do. I can't keep doing this with you no more. It's too much. You done got 3. You got, man, let me tell you something. The signs were there. She chose to be like a horse with blinders on. You only see what's right in front of you. You can't see what's beside you. You can see what's above you a little bit, in front of you, and what's below you. Y'all got to take them blinders off and wake up, man. When a person show you a sign, when you get that little tingling in the back of your head, like, something don't feel right with this, you better listen. You get warning signs about how things gonna be. When a person show you, and people tell you, ain't everybody gonna tell the same lie. Not in the same way. And give logic to go with it. Oh, have mercy. Let me keep reading and then I'm gonna be done. Richardson was, okay, he drove 16 hours to Texas, okay. He didn't even stand a chance because the coward went in and shot him while he was sleeping, said Richardson's mom. Damn, Angie. His mom named Angie. Angie, you right on point with me. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't even know she had said this. I'm just going to be honest. I call him a coward punk before I even read that she called him a coward. You shot the man while he was sleeping? You ain't even had a gall or the balls to even face this man as a man? She said the father of his own two girls had only moved to North Texas this week to start a new life with Amanda. He was only there a few hours when this happened. Lord have mercy. The same day the man get there, he gets smoked out. Life gets snuffed out. Simpson now faces surgery to remove the bullet from her shoulder and faces a life without her children or boyfriend. They were everything. They were my everything, my purpose to breathe, she said. You know, when you try to find happiness, I made a selfish mistake. And that was the outcome. I denied Justin, she said. The shooting is still under investigation, in Denton County officials and Ponder Police. They do have a GoFundMe page. I will include that in the link to help this lady bury her children and help out with her boyfriend's funeral arrangements, even though it was just her boyfriend. So that would leave it to his family to prepare for his homegoing service. But I am going to share the link in this video, in the description box below, to help out this poor lady, because let me tell you something. She knew that something was wrong. She told the judge, she said, he got mental issues, but something in my opinion, I believe she kind of gave in to him in regards to the kids, to kind of calm him down and say, listen, we can still have a meaningful relationship, but we have to just co-parent. We can be friends and we can co-parent, but we cannot be in a relationship. It's too stressful. It's too toxic. And, I love you for being the father of my kids, but I just can't love you with me. And I feel bad for her, but, I pray that she gets a healing. It's going to take a long time for her to heal. It's going to take a long time for her to get past this. She's not just going to up and bounce back in a week, a month, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. She gave birth to 3 babies that he took from her. He had no right to take those lives. Even if he helped create it, it still wasn't his job to take those babies from her. But he's figured, if I can't have you, I don't want the kids either. And I'm definitely going to smoke out that joker of a clown you call the boyfriend. And by the grace of God, she lived. But she lived for a reason. God has a plan for that woman's life. Trust me, he does. And sometimes, and I don't know if y'all believe or not, but sometimes you got to go through the shit to get to the shit and the bad to get to the good. Tyler Perry said it best on one of his plays. Life is just like a GPS. At that time, it'll tell you how to get there, but it don't tell you if it's an accident. It don't stop you from getting a flat tire, from doing whatever other obstacles that can come your way. It's the point of how you move through it. But anyway, that's all I got, man. But the link is in the bottom for the GoFundMe to help this lady out with the funeral arrangements of her 3 babies. And I can only pray that she does heal mentally, emotionally, and physically. Um, Her children can never be replaced, and that's something that she won't ever get over. And that's all I got. Y'all have a good night.